It's all well and good to get clear on what you want. In fact, most of us would do well to do that step. However, if you're not willing to do the work to get what you want, then you might just be setting yourself up for disappointment. Hi, I'm Angel. Thanks for stopping by. I listen to a lot of business mentors, leaders. I always have. It's kind of one of my things. And in all of that, it's very consistent that people who've been very successful talk about all the hard work and sacrifice that they've done to achieve what they've achieved. And I think that's pretty much the difference. I mean, some people aren't even clear on what they want, and that's definitely one first step, is being clear on what you want and being clear that you can get whatever you want if you're willing to do the work. Then the part of doing the work is where a lot of us fall down. We watch TV instead. We go out and get drunk with our friends instead. We find a myriad of things to do instead of the work required to get that book done, to get that video done, to get that trip paid for and planned, whatever it is that you want to do, to have that awesome, phenomenal relationship. All of those things take showing up and doing the work. And it's different work for different people, different work for different scenarios. But I think in all cases, all great things take work. In fact, we just don't appreciate what we haven't worked for. And I don't mean that it has to be terrible work. Ideally, you find work that's in flow, that feels good, that makes you ecstatic and happy. That's the greatest kind of work, but that's still showing up and doing the work. It still means saying no to some things so that you can say yes to the things that you really want. And I think that's a tricky spot for me and most of the entrepreneurs and creatives that I know, is developing habits of showing up consistently and doing the work is that secret to success that so many are missing, I think. And it's fine to sit around and dream about the trip you want to take, or the business you want to build, or the art you want to create, or the relationship you want to develop. And again, I think all of that is very possible. But I think past asking yourself what you want and then asking yourself why, which is a really critical part of the equation, as Simon Sinek likes to point out, and I think is super important. But when you get to your why, then you still got to get to, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to say no to? What are you willing to... how uncomfortable are you willing to get? How far out into your discomfort zone? How far out of your comfort zone? How much are you willing to change in order to achieve what you want to achieve? Because if you're stuck on staying the same, then you're likely to just keep getting the same. If you want big changes in your life, you're going to have to make big changes on your inside and your outside and in your interior and external. That's a weird combination of words. You're going to have to make changes. I've been really struggling with this lately, to become more of the kind of person who keeps a cleaner house, who dresses more professionally, who curses a little less. I still like to curse. I'm going to try to refrain on this video so I won't get limited. But the point of it is, I'm reaching for new heights, new aspects of myself, new versions of myself, and those versions require that I change, require that I up-level my relationships, require that I stop settling for mediocre, require that I say no to certain people and things and ideas in order to really keep focused on the people and ideas and things that I want to say yes to. That's what I'm thinking about today. That's my 2 cents. I'm in the Head Hutt here, enjoying a cloudy day with my kitty friend, Sapphy Cat. She loves it when I come in here. She was disturbed at me for not letting her in a few minutes ago. Anyway, now she's happily just staring off at the plant, as far as I can tell, which is kind of strange. But if you're interested in how I built this, I got a whole series on that, and I got a book in progress, a picture book of the making of, and I'm also starting to put together some classes, doing some consulting work. If you're interested in building something like this or learning to build, or, you know, this is a very unique thing, so it's not going to be like this, but if you're interested in some of the techniques that I used, that's a perfect example of something completely made up, and I gave up a lot of hours and a lot of pride and a lot of time with people in order to get this done. So, as always, you can find other ways to connect with me and support me in the description. And until next time, I wish you peace, love, lightheartedness, laughter, progress, creativity, and playfulness.